Have you ever stopped to consider the science behind the everyday things we take for granted? From the way our morning coffee brews to the mechanics of driving a car, there is a hidden world of scientific principles at work all around us. In this article, we'll delve into the fascinating world of the science of everyday life and explore some of the hidden wonders of our daily routines. Section 1. The Science of Cooking. Cooking is an essential part of everyday life, and it's also a fascinating area of science. When we cook, we are essentially performing a series of chemical reactions. For example, when we fry an egg, the heat from the pan causes the proteins in the egg to denature and coagulate, turning the liquid egg white and yolk into a solid. The Maillard reaction, which is responsible for the browning of food, is another fascinating chemical process that occurs during cooking. Section 2. The Science of Transportation. Getting from point A to point B is something we do every day, but have you ever stopped to consider the science behind it? The mechanics of driving a car, for example, are incredibly complex. From the engine and transmission to the suspension and brakes, there are countless scientific principles at work every time we get behind the wheel. Even walking, something we take for granted, is a complex process that involves biomechanics and physics. Section 3. The Science of Communication. Communication is a fundamental part of everyday life, and it's also an area of science that is constantly evolving. From the invention of the telephone to the development of the internet, technology has transformed the way we communicate with one another. Even body language and nonverbal cues are important aspects of communication that are rooted in science. Section 4. The Science of Sleep. Sleep is something we all need, but do you know why? The science of sleep is a fascinating area of study that explores the biology and psychology of sleep. Our bodies go through a series of cycles during sleep, including the rapid eye movement, REM phase, which is when we dream. Understanding the science of sleep can help us optimize our sleep routines and improve our overall health and well-being. Conclusion. The science of everyday life is all around us, and by exploring it, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the world we live in. From the science of cooking to the science of sleep, there is a hidden world of scientific principles at work in our daily routines.